Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Orlando, right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference.
Well, when I look at Orlando,
this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
And now the Lakers starting group. West is out there with Johnson. Then it's Bryant. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the power forward. And for the Magic, Grant is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Anderson. And it's Scott in at the small forward.
Here we go.
In recent years, we have seen some unexpected teams, Richard, get off to hot starts. Why do you think that is?
Well, even if the front office is going a different direction, the players and coaches are not. Players don't care about a high draft pick. Players are out there making sure that they can be in a position to stay in this league.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Grant. And Shaq pulls it down. Hardaway against Johnson. Fires it up. And Hardaway gets it to go.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's Johnson. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Poked away. Hardaway with the steal. Outside, Scott. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Left side, Anderson. Here's the three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
West against Anderson. Bryant left side. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. It really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now here's West. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. Shoots it. And Bryant gets it to go.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Fast break, here they come. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Couldn't tell if they tried to foul Shaq there, but didn't matter.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
An unfortunate struggle for this Lakers team has been injuries, Richard.
Staying healthy is the key to any team's success. But the past few seasons, the Lakers have had some really big hits. Luck just wasn't on their side in that regard.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Hardaway. For this young Orlando team, last season GA was a huge step forward.
A 12-win improvement, taking a giant step forward offensively. Their top 5 scorers, all under 25 years old, a very bright future in Orlando.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Johnson outside. Pass to Shaq. The Lakers moving the ball around. Bryant's shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Now here's Anderson. Hardaway passes to O'Neal. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Second team foul. At the line for Orlando, Shaquille O'Neal. One shot.
That's good from O'Neal.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is, on paper, the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
West against Anderson. West kicks to Bryant. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. 6 to shoot. The feed to O'Neal. Over O'Neal. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist by Abdul-Jabbar. O'Neal's got 5 points so far. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Passes it to O'Neal. The kick out to Scott. From downtown, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And that miss makes them 4 of 5 to start this one. Not a bad start.
Shaq passes to West. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Johnson against Hardaway. The pass to O'Neal. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, and beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
Johnson finds Abdul-Jabbar. West outside. Off target with his 3. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Clippers.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Just 4 to shoot. Hardaway for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Lakers trail by 3. O'Neal passes to Johnson. Kicks to Kobe. West outside. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal.
I mean, that's what I'd call the prototype. When you talk about catching and shooting, West squares those shoulders, elbow in perfect alignment. Money.
Outside Hardaway. Shaq is screen on Johnson. Hardaway passes to O'Neal. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Shaq's got 5 points so far.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal. Stolen by Grant. Now here's Hardaway. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz. He had a nice open look right there. Hardaway has got his third basket of the night right there.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here is Johnson after Penny Hardaway just hit the three. O'Neal sets the screen for Bryant. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Magic. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Lakers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Magic Johnson taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And Johnson drops them both. We know Greg Elway's challenge recently has been finding the right supporting cast for their stars.
And they're looking for that perfect fit. And sometimes that's all it takes. You know, it's finding those perfect 1 or 2 other guys to get you there.
Scott can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Shaq dishing to West. O'Neal a screen on Anderson. Shots good from West.
And that's what you get when you combine the range and just his overall confidence. Mr. Outside.
Pass to Shaq. The kick out to Anderson. Buries it from 3-point range. Anderson's got his second basket of the night.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando.
One more time, let's hear it for the 407 dance team.
Johnson surveying the floor. Outside Baylor. Worthy outside, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Magic have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Pass to Shaw. Back to Black. Orlando moving the ball around. Royal against Baylor. Royal the pass to Black. On the clock. From the arc. And again it's Orlando with the three.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Here's Wilkes. Passes it to Mikan. Nails the baby hook.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Shaw passes to Black. Inside, here's Royal, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Lakers trail by 3. Outside Worthy. Shoots over Turner. Mikan. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, he just has such great command of that area of the floor. Mikan puts just as much effort into his offensive rebounding as he does at the other end.
Here is Shaw. They set the pick. Shoots from 14. Here's Black. And there are the Magic with another bucket. LA has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Orlando's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Here's Black, who's coming off a 13-point game against Utah. And James Worthy gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Goodrich, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Coming on to the floor for the Lakers, number 25.
Here are the Magic now. To the wing on the left. And the pass to Royal. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Here's Black. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Worthy kicks to Goodrich. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And finished off by Worthy.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. 1:53 left to play in the first quarter. Here is Shaw. He's covered by Goodrich. To the inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. And the Magic lead by 1.
And Shaw really one of those efficient combo guards, known mostly as a shooter, but man, he can also dish the rock.
Here's Mikan. And Worthy throws it down. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Worthy's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Pass to Shaw. 3-pointer. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
And the Lakers with possession here. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
Mikan's shot is good.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Black in the post. Pass to Royal. Back to Black. It's rebounded by Baylor.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And what's interesting about Goodrich, he doesn't have great size or an explosive vertical, but he's just tricky enough to draw fouls.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Howard's checked in for Orlando. Armstrong comes in for Shaw. Good on the second free throw. Orlando trailing here. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Magic moving the ball around. Pass to Howard. He dishes it to Black. Clock at 6. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. Black's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Orlando out in front. They lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some have argued for changing the charge rules. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. It seems less extreme.
We've got Armstrong. Grant is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Howard. And it's Black in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers. West against Howard. To the middle. Armstrong with it. And there's the pass to O'Neal. And no good that time.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Black, covered by Johnson. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Stolen by O'Neal. To the inside, and there's another turnover by the Lakers. Scotty's checked in for Howard. Orlando leading. And here's Armstrong. Hasn't made one yet. He kicks to O'Neal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Many would say that's the smart play, sending Shaq to the line where he's, let's say, a little less deadly.
The Magic have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Bucket is good.
And how about the lift West gets on his shot? Leaning back just a touch. Very difficult to contest.
Johnson against Armstrong. Check his screen on Johnson. And Scott has it in the corner. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Johnson kicks to Kobe. Shaq against Shaq. West, right side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Shaq.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. Orlando making some changes. Anderson comes in for Black. Shaw subbed in for Armstrong. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Orlando's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Here is Shaw, covered by Johnson. There's the drive. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Orlando Magic is rolling out with some long and rangy athletes. They've got some size and the foundations of an identity. One scout recently said, everyone talks about playing positionless basketball, but they're the only ones who have really said, what the heck, let's do it. Kevin?
They've got a type, don't they, David? Thank you. The Magic trail by 3. Anderson passes to Shaw. O'Neal a screen on Johnson. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the force with which the Diesel plays Shaq on attack?
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Inside, Abdul-Jabbar misses in close.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Here is Shaw. He has 6. Back to Shaq. The kick out to Anderson. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. Anderson's got 9. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now, here's Johnson. He lobs it up, and Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Orlando's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Here's Scott. Oh, good with the triple. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here is Shaw. Pass to Shaq. The 11-footer. Shaq with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
That one drops for him. Shaq's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Scott. He's coming off a 16-point game against Utah. Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Screen by O'Neal. Down low. Stolen by O'Neal. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Dishes it to O'Neal. It's blocked by Shaq. Now Johnson looks for O'Neal, gets it to him.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
The Magic trail by 4. Here is Shaw. Feeds it to Scott. Yep, that one goes in there.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Johnson, the pass to Bryant. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Royal, he's checked in for the Magic. And so he makes both from the line.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
It's your 407 Cat Steve.
The Magic trail by 4. Here is Shaw. 6 points for him. Grant surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Shaq. Shaq with some nice D.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Substitution for your Magic, number 00, Penny Hardaway.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside, Kobe. O'Neal sets the screen for Bryant to the paint. And the dunk by O'Neal.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Hardaway against Johnson. O'Neal a screen on Johnson. Hardaway with a wide open look. The Magic again can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Stolen by O'Neal. West against Anderson. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Johnson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now it's an 8-point Laker lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Orlando's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Outside Hardaway. Down low. Here's O'Neal. Shoots over O'Neal. That's good from Shaq on the assist from Penny Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-6 run. For 3, Kobe. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And showing the range there. Bryant is confident pulling from deep.
Anderson against West. Outside Hardaway. Right side O'Neal. And Anderson has it in the corner. to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Los Angeles timeout.
For the match, Turner's checked in for Shaq, and it's Bowie in for Anderson.
Make some noise, Magic fans.
Tries a three off the inbound, and Byron Scott with the three. Scott's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
On the wing, Hardaway. Passes to Bowie. Here's Royal. Outside Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one is good. Hardaway has got 11 points.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
The Lakers with the ball. Scott the pass to Baylor. Kicks it to Goodrich. Chamberlain with a screen on Hardaway. And it's Goodrich missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Hardaway against Goodrich. Elbow shot is on the way. Now the pass to Bowie. Now here's Turner. Here's Royal. Baylor defending. And Orlando making a change here. Black's checked in.
Number 0, Anthony Black.
Bowie the pass to Hardaway. Turner with a screen on Goodrich. Hardaway. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Now here's Baylor. Still scoreless. Chamberlain kicks to Scott. Chamberlain trying to get open. Scott, good. And the Lakers lead by 10.
And of all the attributes, one thing that sometimes gets overlooked with Chamberlain is the court vision. Makes a great read there.
Here's Hardaway. He's got 13. Here's Black. Here's Bowie. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Here's Scott. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Black. On the wing, Hardaway. Back to Black. 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Black's got 7 points in the game.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Now, here's Baylor. Up and in on the layup. Baylor's got his first points of the game.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
Hardaway against Goodrich. Hardaway goes in. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Worthy. He had 10 points in the win against the Clippers.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Hardaway for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Hardaway has got 7 now in this quarter.
He's so good at setting up his teammates. Tonight, though, Hardaway's been calling his own number, and boy, has he been prolific.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They got the Shaq seal of approval of how they went to work, moving bodies around, attacking the rim. This is how you run a successful offense.
I know you love to see it. Old school whooping inside.
And now we turn our attention to the Western Conference standings here in the early going.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Penny Hardaway.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Abdul-Jabbar is out there at Bryant. Then there's West. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Shaq in at the 5 spot.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
And the turnover again by Orlando. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Monday, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks coming into town. Then on Thursday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. Outside, Kobe. Pass to West. Here's Shaq. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Hardaway. And Shaq with the slam.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. West against Anderson. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Anderson outside. To the middle. Stolen by O'Neal. He kicks it to Kobe. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Kobe. And that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 3 assists now in this one. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Anderson slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. So it's the Lakers now, following the bucket by Orlando. O'Neal is double. Abdul-Jabbar kicks it to West. O'Neal sets the screen for West. Off target from outside. The Magic trail by 13. Inside. Deflects the pass. And Anderson gets it to go. Anderson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Here's Johnson. The Magic getting the bucket. West outside. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Magic. Shaq's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Shaq is screen on Johnson. Hardaway from outside. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds in the game. O'Neal trying to break free. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Hardaway passes to Anderson. Back to Hardaway. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Passes it to Bryant. And again, no good by the Lakers.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Back to Hardaway. Puts up a deep 3. And Shaq pulls it down. O'Neal's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Kicks it to Johnson. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And here's Bryant for 3. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. O'Neal's got 3 assists now in this one. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA has a 3-pronged approach to globalization. One is hosting games on foreign soil. 2, teach youngsters to play through academies and camps. And 3, make broadcasts more accessible via television and the web. The returns? 15% growth year over year for the last decade. And an opportunity, in time, to maybe be the biggest sport on earth. Kevin?
Those are big plans. A lot of competition, but I love the way they think. DA, thanks. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
For your 407 dance speed.
Anderson outside. There's the dish to Hardaway. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hardaway's got 5 points in the quarter.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
And Bryant kicks it to West. The pass to O'Neal. O'Neal is double. Johnson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by O'Neal. Outside, Scott. Outside, Hardaway. Johnson against Scott. Here's O'Neal. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. O'Neal looking around. Pass to Johnson. Back to O'Neal. Outside for Kobe. Clock at 6. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Shaq's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Pass to Hardaway. Back to Anderson. Now here is Hardaway. 21 points in the game. Over Shaq. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside, O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
The Magic trail by 17. Hardaway passes to Anderson. Back to Hardaway. He kicks it to O'Neal. And it's Hardaway atop the key. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist from Penny Hardaway. 14 points for Shaquille O'Neal. And the Lakers call time here. Chamberlain's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar.
That was the 407. Joe Mialapa.
Here's Chamberlain. Nothing on the board. He dishes it to Kobe. Chamberlain with a screen on Royal. Bryant with it. Guarded now by Shaq. Left side West. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
The Magic trail by 15. Here's Bowie. Pass to Shaw. Down low. Shaq's shot is off. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. Here's West. Orlando grabs the miss.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Johnson with it. He's got 6. Lakers passing it around. Here's Kobe. Kobe getting it done in close.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here is Shaw. Covered by Johnson. Here's O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
Lakers leading by 13. O'Neal finds Bryant. O'Neal a screen on Royal. Here's Bryant. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Black's checked in for the Magic. And it's the Magic with the ball. There's the pass to Shaw. Shaq is screen on Cooper. Here he goes. O'Neal. Missed inside. For Los Angeles, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Wilkes the pass to Cooper. Now Chamberlain. Again, the Lakers.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Here is Shaw. 6 points for him. Shaq with a screen on Cooper. Here's Royal. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Royal's got his second basket.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Chamberlain a screen. Cooper the pass to Chamberlain. Outside Baylor. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
And he makes the first. Howard's checked in for Orlando. Armstrong comes in for Shaw. And so Baylor nails both of them.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Black kicks to Armstrong. Shaq is screen on Cooper. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Los Angeles on D. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles leads get down to just 12 points with the basket from Black. Outside Baylor. Pass to Wilkes. Driving to the basket. Basket counts. Wilkes has got his first bucket in this one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Armstrong against Cooper. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut to just 11 points in the basket from Armstrong.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Now, here's Baylor. Here's Wilkes, and the basket is good. Wilkes has got 4 this quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Black the pass to Armstrong. Shaq with the screen. Armstrong with it. Chamberlain picks him up. And the dunk by O'Neal.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
.106 left in the third quarter of the game. Timeout called the Lakers. Horace Grant, he's checked in for Shaq. Outside Baylor. And it's sent back by Howard. To the left wing. Cooper against Armstrong. Just 5 to shoot. There's the 3. Black, no good. Lakers leading by 11. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Worthy. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Armstrong against Cooper. And here's Armstrong. Screened by Grant. With the floater. And he lays it up and in. Armstrong's got his second basket of the night.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers lead by 11. And we'll be back with you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Anderson. Shot is out there with Grant. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Hardaway in at point guard. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here's West. Here's O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
The Magic trail by 13. Hardaway dishes to Grant. And they call an illegal screen here.
Remember, they had 0 turnovers at the half. It's been a very different story so far since the break.
Lakers leading by 13. West outside. O'Neal sets the screen for West. Stolen by O'Neal. Now Anderson. And he lobs it up toward the rim. The shot's good from Shaq. O'Neal's got 22.
And so hard to cover Shaq effectively inside. He just powers through you.
Pass to West. And here is Bryant, defended by Scott. Puts it up from 17. That one rolling around and rims out.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Hardaway. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. 23 points in the game.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
Here's West after Penny Hardaway's bucket. Here's O'Neal. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West. That's 23 points for Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Magic. On the wing, Hardaway. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Johnson with the block. And he recovers it.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent
the entire game.
That's good from O'Neal. Now here's Hardaway. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Inside, O'Neal with the steal. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Hardaway passes to Anderson. And just miss after miss right now.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside, O'Neal. And here's Kobe from the arc. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Abdul-Jabbar.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
The Magic trail by 16. Shaq is screen on Johnson to the middle. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Orlando, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Outside Hardaway. Shaq with a screen on Johnson. A reverse, and Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 9 points here in the second half.
He's an explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside.
West outside, passes it to O'Neal. And here's Bryant for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. Shaq's got his 7th assist in the game. Anderson against West. O'Neal kept alive. Grant kicks to O'Neal. And it's good, 2 points. That's now 26 points for Shaquille O'Neal.
And keeping his options open, Grant would rather give it away than waste the possession on a poor shot.
Johnson up top, guarded by Hardaway. West passes to O'Neal. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. And the 3 off target.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Anderson finds Hardaway. Back to Anderson. And there's the pass to O'Neal. Clock at 4. Lets it go with the three. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Grant.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Lakers leading by 12. Johnson, the pass to Kobe. Bryant is doubled. West outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
On the wing, Hardaway. He's guarded by Johnson. Scott, the pass to Hardaway. O'Neal sets the screen for Hardaway. And good that time. Shaq's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Couldn't tell if they tried to foul Shaq there, but didn't matter.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. 17 points was their biggest margin. O'Neal dishes to West. Johnson outside. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Kobe passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Get the shot. Goes back up. Rebound by the Magic. Grant's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Back to Hardaway. Pass to Anderson. Grant outside. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dry.
Johnson kicks to Bryant. Tries from 16. Grant gets the rebound. Grant's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Anderson finds Grant. Here's Scott. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
And this is what Scott's being paid to do. He has great confidence from distance, as well he should.
Lakers leading by 10. Johnson, the pass to West. From deep, Bryant. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and Kareem throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And, GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
So it's Orlando now after the basket by Los Angeles. Johnson against Hardaway. Anderson passes to Scott. Hardaway with it. Here's O'Neal. Misses off the right iron. Johnson against Scott. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. West, right side. Abdul-Jabbar. Dishes to Johnson. Kobe draws the dump. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him. And Orlando making a change here. Black's checked in. James Worthy's checked in for the Lakers. Johnson outside. Screen by O'Neal. A putback. It's good on the putback.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
The Magic trail by 14. Here's Black. Going inside. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Shaq's got his 16th rebound on the night. Johnson kicks it over to Worthy. And finished off by O'Neal.
And how about the force with which the Diesel plays? Shaq on attack.
Orlando's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Anderson passes to Black. He feeds it to O'Neal. And they pick up 2. O'Neal's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
For 3, West. Good, and it's Worthy picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 17.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Shaq is screen on Johnson. Here's Black, covered by Johnson. Shaq passes to Black. Shot clock at 6. Here's O'Neal. Dishes it to Black. Shoots over Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Shaq against Johnson. Outside Worthy. Passes it to West. O'Neal high post. West outside. Kicks to Worthy. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist from James Worthy. Worthy's got 3 assists in the game. Back the pass to Anderson. West with the ball. The dish to Johnson. And here is Abdul-Jabbar. West outside. Lets a floater go. Good. West has got 11 in the second half.
Wow, the obsessive quest for perfection. West truly believes every shot he takes is going in. And I tell you what, on a night like this, he may be right.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
3, 2, 1, hype. Everyone get loud and show them you love them.
A moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Shaq.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. .152 left to play here in the fourth. O'Neal is screen on Johnson. Stolen by O'Neal. Oh, and here we go. Worthy's got it. The fast break chance.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Magic. The pass to O'Neal. Will it go? And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And with this new CBA, great for the first time, team and league licensing revenue, about $160 million a year, is to be shared with the players.
And I think that's probably jersey patches and stuff like that. It makes sense that the players should get a share of that.
That's good from O'Neal. He's off on the second.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shaquille O'Neal.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
That's good from O'Neal. And Richard, with this new collective bargaining agreement, the players will now be able to invest in NBA teams.
A chance for them to capitalize on skyrocketing franchise valuations. I love it. And it's a big deal. The NBA is the first league to allow player investment, always ahead of the pack.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Los Angeles has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Black the pass to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 18-6 run. Pass to West. To the paint. He's looking for Abdul-Jabbar and finds him. Shoots over Grant, and it's Abdul-Jabbar. That time on the assist from West.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Here's Black after Kareem Abdul-Jabbar score. Black kicks to Anderson. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 5 on the clock. This one for 3. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Shaq.